Okay, we're going to do a little blues picking pattern, little, one of these kind of things. So we're going to do this in the key of E. This guitar is strung to normal tuning, and the chords are going to be E, A, and back to E, up to B, B7th actually. There's a chord there, a bar chord, and here's the first position, and then back to E. And these are called 1-4-5 chords. The first chord being the E, and then if you go E, F, G, A, that's 4 steps. That gives you your 4th chord, your 4 chord, that's your A. And then if you go up one more from the A, that's your B, that's your 5 chord. So they call this a 1-4-5 pattern. And you know this is a rock and roll pattern, doing anything that sounds like. That's a 1-4-5 pattern, standard rock and roll. This time we're going to do it in E, and this is going to be a slower blues picking thing. And let me show you first the, let me show you what we're going to play, and then we'll do the right hand and the left hand technique separately. So this is basically, we're going to try to keep it simple. I'm going to be picking with my thumb these 2 strings as a group. And so I've just got my finger on the A chord, on the A string, and I'm just getting these 2 strings. And then I'm going to go up to the A chord, do the same thing, just on 2 different strings. I'm doing those on the A and the D string. And then on the B turnaround, on the B chord, this is a B7th, and this chord looks like it's this B note, and then on the next string, it's this note right here. Third note is this here on the G string, and then you have an open B, and then this G note on the E string. So it looks like that. Hopefully you can understand that chord. And this string here, this B is open. All the others are being fretted. And here's how this sounds. So it's something like that, and there's a million variations you can do. We're going to do some of them, and I'm going to show you some ways to embellish that. But I want to show you the right hand technique so that you can understand what's going on over here. So here's what's happening in my right hand as I play that. I'm picking these 2 strings, this E and the B strings, and I'm strumming with my thumb the E and the A, or the A and the D. So it's sort of like a grabbing. Gunk, gunk, gunk. That's the B7th, A7th. Back up to the B and back to the E. So that's what that looks like. So let's what should we do here? Let me show you how to embellish this thing just a little bit. And I'm just hitting these 2 notes, these 3 notes. 1, 2, 3, do do do. So practice just getting this down until you can do this nice and smooth, and then work on throwing in stuff like that. To the A. It's the same exact exact thing, it's just on different strings. And then we go up to the B. We'd like to go. We'd like to do that run. Da da dum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum. And I'm playing my A7th here. I'm barring these four strings here, but I'm adding the G note here at the top. You can play your A7th like that. That's an open position A7, or you can play it like this. But for this purpose, this one sounds good. So we go from our B to our A, and then we do this little lick that runs us back down to the E, and we go. I'm right here. I'm just getting this note here, and I'm picking it with my finger. This note, that bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum. So it sounds like this. Again. And then here I gotta move my finger from this string from here to there, so I can catch that note. Since we're going boo boo doo 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 doo. And I run back up to my B7. Okay, so now let's show you a really cool variation. Go ahead and master that, and then you can get some variations. Here's a nice one. So I hope you caught that. I'm doing a 7th thing here while I'm picking with my E. It's really hard to do here on the upper part of the neck, but it's important when you do this to kind of bend these guys a little bit. And I'm just picking them down here. Remember, I'm just picking them with these two fingers. And then in this case, since I'm going up to my A, I'm up in A now, I'm just going to move everything 5 frets up, because the E and the A, that's the relationship. The difference between here and there is 5 frets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so I could alternately, I could bar right here. So I'm just doing the same thing, I'm just doing it up 5 frets higher. And I'm still picking my A string here down with my thumb when I'm doing that. And back to the E. And then what I did is I also reached up to this one, which is a really nice one. This is on the 7th fret, and then the 8th fret here on the B string. You can also go up to the 12th fret and use these two, bar these two guys straight across. Up 1 fret, back down. That's an E7th chord. So I hope you enjoyed that. Play around with it.